Oh, there's a bass right there. There's a bass right in a bed, I'm assuming. Oh yes. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today we are in Southwest Michigan and we have some beautiful conditions here for some pre-spawn bass fishing. We're going to start out with the Googan Squad Scout, put that jerkbait to work, try to find some of these big pre-spawn females. We're starting in the back of this channel because the water temperature is a little bit warmer. We have 53-degree water, and we'll probably make our way out on the main lake later, but it's also pretty windy outside. So if we catch them back here, we're probably going to stay back here the entire time. If we go to the main lake, we're probably going to be throwing around some bladed jigs, maybe some football jigs around docks, stuff like that. But I really want to key in on this jerkbait bite. That's what we're going to start with, guys. So stick around, stay tuned. Let's go catch some big old bass. There we go. There we go. First one of the day on that Googan Squad jerkbait. Oh, it's a big one. It's a big one, dude. It's a big one. Oh my goodness. Do not pull off. Do not pull off. Right out in front of that dock, guys. We need to get the net on this one. Oh, buddy. We have been here for about 2 minutes and we got us a biggin. Come here, mama. Yes. Get in that net. That's what I'm freaking talking about. We got some super windy conditions. We're in the back of this cut. We're hucking the jerkbait around. We've been here for 2 minutes. And we got us like a 3.5 pounder in the freaking boat. The old Ego Extendo net saved the day. If you guys want to check this out, it's going to be linked down below. But let me get this fish off here. We're going to try to get our best 5 going today. I think that we're going to freaking light them up. If we caught this one that quick, when it sets up perfect, guys, it just gets dumb. She's a little bit smaller than I thought, but it's still probably about a 3 pounder. We're going to get our best 5 in the scale here though. 2.95 pounds for that first bass right there. There we go. First bass of the day. We're going to get this fish back in the water and try to get a few more for you guys. Nice, solid, pre-spawn largemouth right there. 53-degree water, and they're crushing that jerkbait. See you later, mama. Go get ready to make some babies. All right, fish number 1. Nice pre-spawn largemouth, but we're going to try to get on some more. This lake has some big largemouth that has some big smallmouth bass, and I have no idea what's about to happen. But if this jerkbait bite goes the way that I think it's about to go, you guys are going to want to stay tuned. Okay, first fish in the boat. We're going to make sure that we keep this net at the ready here because, like I said, I think that we're about to freaking crush them. And I want to make sure that this thing is easily accessible for us. But all we're doing, we're starting in the back of this channel and we're just going right alongside of the break walls, the docks, stuff like that, where any of these big pre-spawn females are going to start to move up and think about spawning. If you guys have been following the channel, I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I've already posted a few videos where we were catching spawning bass. So it is happening here in Southwest Michigan. I don't think that it's happening on this lake because, like I said, the water's 53. It's a little bit too chilly, but they're definitely thinking about it. We have a full moon and these big fish are gonna be up shallow. So we're gonna keep plugging around here, and I'm thinking that we're gonna knock their lights out. Like I said, I probably said it like 5 times in the video because I think that it's about to get so dumb. Let's look for bass number 2 though, guys. There we go. Fish number 2 on the day. On the jerkbait, pretty much doing the exact same thing as that first one that we caught, just paralleling this little boat lift right here. Not quite as big, but we will take it. Come here, mama. On that Googan Squad Scout, little like 14, 13 incher. Gonna get her back in the water. We are looking for bigs today. This is not gonna help us. We're trying to catch those 3+ pounders. So I would say goal today is either catch a 3+ pound smallmouth or a 5+ pound largemouth. That is what we are going for. That's like the kind of quality that this lake has in it. So a little 1.5 pounder, 1.25 pounder, not gonna quite cut it. I'm gonna show you guys the kind of cadence that I'm rocking with today, because as the year goes on, you kind of want to start moving it faster and faster. With 53-degree water, these fish are gonna be pretty aggressive, so you don't have to give it super long pauses. So all I'm really doing is I'm working that on slack line. Like I'm not even hitting the jerkbait until about right back here. And I'm only letting it pause for maybe 2 seconds tops. Getting it 1 to 2 jerks at a time, letting it pause for like 1 to 3 seconds. And that is how we're working this thing. Just trying to get it up parallel as close to cover as possible. And that's where those bass are gonna be sitting. Oh, come on. Right there, right underneath it. Right next to the boat. Please eat it. I don't want to move. She's right next to the boat. It's like a 2.5, 3 pounder. She's right there. Dude, no, she ate it. We literally just worked that fish like a freaking muskie. I had her follow it all the way to the boat, and she freaking put the front of it in her mouth. Oh, she's right there. She's still right there. Dude, we literally have this thing like a muskie right now. Like we figure eighted it to the boat. She's right behind it again. Oh my goodness, dude. She's right next to the freaking boat. It's not a bad one either. Oh, we messed it up, dude. Oh, she followed it all the way to the freaking boat. She even swiped it once or twice, but I just did not get her hooked. It's like a 2.5 pounder, dude. I've never had one do that with a jerkbait where I actually got her next to the boat and like coaxed her into biting. I don't know. I've had some swipe it next to the boat, like last second they'll just go after it. But that one was like literally sitting underneath the boat and I coaxed her into biting and I missed her. Oh, she got her. Oh no, that's the same one. That's not the same fish. The other one was like a 2.5 pounder. This is not the fish that I just had. That's cool though. I mean, she still came from that little deeper section there. But I just had one right before this that was like a 2.5, like a nice one. Follow it all the way to the boat and swipe it like a freaking muskie. But we're not gonna complain. We missed our opportunity and we were lucky enough to catch this little like 14-incher right after. She's super fat. Look at that, she's been eating right there, I'll tell you what. Okay, so the lake today was a big old bust. There was like 30-mile-per-hour winds. I could not fish the main lake effectively, so I stuck to those channels and I caught a few fish, but it just was not happening back in there. They just haven't pushed their way back into that channel quite yet, but we have made our way to the pond. And as you guys can see, it is cheesed up, it is gassed up with all this freaking greasy goodness right here. And we're gonna start flipping some braid. I have not really done this yet this year since I've been in Florida. I did go down to Florida in February, so I got a chance to do a little bit of flipping, but up here in Michigan, it's not flipping time yet. But if you're at a pond, then you can make it flipping time. So since this pond is like 10 degrees warmer than any of the lakes in the area, it's gonna be a little bit more advanced as far as like what stage the bass are in. And as you guys can see, the weed growth is obviously a lot more advanced as well. So we're gonna take advantage of that and we're gonna flip around this little Rage Menace with a little 1/2 ounce weight and straight 50-pound braid and try to catch a few bass for y'all. But this is one of my absolute favorite ways to catch them. We're gonna get right in the thick of this stuff and try to pull some of these things, try to pull some of these bass out of the freaking juice. See what we got going on here. I'm assuming that a lot of the bass in this lake are either spawning or maybe even some post spawners in here with how warm this pond gets. Oh, there's one right there. See, like that fish looks like it's on a bed. Gonna drop it right on it. Oh, she smoked it. She smoked it. Look, she got both of the freaking claws. Should we try flipping them in there again, guys? No claws. Let's see if we can get her. There's 2 fish on a bed right here. First freaking spot. Oh yeah, she's on it. She's on it. She's on a bed. She's heavy on a bed. Oh, you guys. All right, we're gonna put a new one on there. But that was literally like my first flip. I saw these 2 fish sitting on a bed right here. It's about to go off, guys. We are gonna freaking light them up in the pond. There's a little pocket and there's 2 bass sitting there. There we go. There we go. First one at the pond, little guy. Little guy smoked the old Rage Menace. And just like that, we just used up 2 Rage Menaces on this little fish right here though. Jeez. First one in the pond, little 12-incher. Get her back in the water so she could go do her thing, do some spawning. But we're gonna just go around this whole thing and try to find a bunch of little bedding bass or maybe even just blind flip up a few. There we go, right in that freaking pad stem. Yes, sir, all right. I legit didn't even see that one bite. I just saw those pads start to shake, so we freaking jacked her. Nice little 14-incher, nothing too special. That's about the average for this pond. A lot of decent-sized fish in here. Like I said, there are some better ones, and there also are some smaller ones, but hopefully we find one of those like 3 or 4 pounders today. Let her go back over there. She's probably on a bed, but didn't see that fish. Now we're just kind of blind flipping, especially because this is all shaded right here, so I can't see in the water too good, but you always got to be watching those pad stems. That one gave it away easy. Oh, there's a bass right there. There's a bass right on a bed, I'm assuming. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Literally sight fished that one. I saw its little head peeking right out of those lily pads. I knew you were there, Sonny. You ain't getting by me just like that. That's the biggest one so far, too. Nice little 1.5-pounder. That's like a 15, 16-incher. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Another little bed bass right there. Saw that fish from a mile away. Get that bass back on her bed. You got business to attend to. Gotta go make some babies. Oh, I see one. I see one. It's not a bad one. We'll take it. Oh, yeah. Oh, no! She shot at it immediately. It's all messed up. I don't think she's gonna eat it again. Oh, no. Oh, yes, she is! Yes, she freaking is. That's what's up, boys. That's how we're gonna end it off. Literally just cruising around, just flip the rage medicine in front of her and she shot at it like a freaking rocket. That's what I'm talking about. Not a giant, but one of the better ones out of the pond. Great way to end the day off right there. Started off with a bang, like second cast, 3-pounder on the jerkbait, and we ended with a sight fishing, like little pound and a halfer. Get her back in the water there. All right. That is awesome. We're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna keep it short and sweet. Today did not go quite as planned. As you guys saw, we started out in the boat, caught a couple fish. I thought that it was about to go off. We started off with a freaking 3-pounder right off the bat. And I thought that jerkbait bite was gonna be fire, but for some reason, they just weren't fully committed to it yet. Had a lot of fish following me up, goofy stuff like that, but we had to film a video. We came to the pond, we caught a bunch of fish on straight braid, which is my absolute favorite way to catch them. Anytime I can have that flipping rod in my hand, it's a good day. So didn't catch any giants out here, but hopefully the video wasn't too boring for you guys. I have some really cool stuff on the way. If you guys are not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But that's all I have for you guys today, and I will catch you guys in the next video.